The church was growing fast. Families were gathering. Missionaries were... What? What happened to our regular voiceover narrator guy? Yeah, him. Even the great Thumby voice guy needs a break. He'll be back in no time, I hope. As I was saying, families were gathering, missionaries were traveling, revelations were rolling in, and there were a lot of moving parts. More people meant more needs, spiritual and physical. But in Ohio, there was a problem. The bishop, Edward Partridge, the church's first bishop, was far away in Missouri, trying to build up Zion. And that left the saints in Kirtland feeling a little, unshepherded and unbishoped. It's like your own ward not having a bishop. I know, right? Crazy. Do you remember this guy? It's Newel K. Whitney. Remember, Newel was very faithful, and so was his wife, Elizabeth. And they had 2 young kids and a pet duck named Obispo. Newel was an awesome dad, and he loved dad jokes. I mean, who doesn't, right? What do you call cheese that isn't yours? Nacho cheese! He also ran a cool store, supported the prophet, and was known for his honesty and humility. But bishop, that wasn't a title he'd ever imagined for himself. So the Lord did what he always does. He called someone new to serve. When the call came, Newel was hesitant. He didn't feel like a bishop. But instead of panicking or pretending he was ready, he went straight to the source. He prayed, and the Lord answered with a simple truth. Thy strength is in me. That was all he needed. Newel accepted the call. Newel is cool! Dad jokes. I know. Here's one more for you. What's orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot! But here's the thing. Bishops back then didn't have Sunday programs or youth treks across Wyoming. Nope. He took care of things people gave to the church, like money and food. He helped people who were poor and made sure families were ready before moving to Zion. And he kept track of everything. He made sure the church used its stuff wisely and that everyone was helped and cared for. One more for you. Why don't eggs tell jokes? Because they'd crack each other up. Nothing? Anyways, he gave advice to church members going to Missouri, helped the missionaries, and worked on sharing the Lord's revelations. You could say he was like a spiritual accountant, a helper for people in need, and a planner for the whole entire church, all at the same time. Here's another. Why don't crabs give to charity? Because they're a little shellfish. Even though Newel had an important job, he never acted like he had all the answers. He knew the work would be hard and take patience, courage, and smarts, and he didn't think he had enough of those by himself. So he trusted God to help him. But Newel had something even better. He knew that if the Lord asked him to do something, the Lord would help him do it. That's the story of Bishop Newel K. Whitney, a kind of store owner who didn't try to be famous, but helped build the church in quiet, powerful ways. And those blessings didn't stop back in 1831. Bishops are amazing. I just thought of another one. I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. Bishops aren't called because they're perfect. They're called to help. The Lord called Bishop Whitney to serve, and today he still calls bishops to care for people just like that. And they listen, and they lift, and they love, and they try their best to lead like Jesus would, just like Newel. But they don't do it alone. The Lord gives them strength, and through their service, he helps the rest of us too. So, if a bishop has ever smiled at you, helped your family, or said something kind, you felt the kind of love that Bishop Whitney shared way back then. Because when the Lord calls a bishop, it's like sending a shepherd to care for his sheep. Okay, challenge time. This week, this is what I want you to do. Find your bishop. Give him a big thumbs up. Tell him thank you, and ask him to tell you an amazing, super funny joke. Trust me, bishops have some of the greatest jokes. Last one, I promise. Why did the math book look so sad? It had too many problems. For verily thus saith the Lord, it is expedient in me for a bishop to be appointed unto you, or of you, unto the church in this part of the Lord's vineyard. Doctrine and Covenants 72:2.
Hey Thumbies, wait, don't go anywhere. We have a major announcement. Thumb Follow Me would like to present the all-new Thumbie Club, full of exclusive videos, a thumb-amazing new video game, and tons of printable downloads. The service will go live on July 11th. Stay tuned for more info. Thank you so much for your support, and check out some of these rad images and artwork from your fellow Thumbies. If you want to share some of your artwork, send an email to story@storyboxstudios.com, and you'll have a chance to be seen in a Thumb Follow Me episode. See you next time on Thumb Follow Me!